Is it on?
Yeah. Looks
You
like
sure?
Yep.
This one.
Awesome.
Tomorrow, we go looking for skinwalkers.
All right.
You psyched?
Very psyched. Sweet.
Fine. All right.
Sweet. Let's go.
Yeah, we're rolling as long as you think these batteries are going to make it all the way to New Mexico.
They better. So Dustin, now you're on camera and I'm going to interview you. Why are we here in New Mexico?
We're heading into tribal land, and what we're trying to do is document the skinwalkers. And the skinwalkers, I'm going to help you with your follow-up question because I know it's coming. The skinwalkers are human beings. Some people say they're like evil medicine men, and they turn into other creatures. They turn into wolves and coyotes, bears, and they cause nothing but havoc and problems. People say they're kind of like pure evil. So there's been some activity lately down here in the tribal land, and if anybody's going to go down here and look for it, might as well be us.
There's nothing out here.
Yeah, it is pretty desolate, though. It kind of makes you think twice with going out in pursuit of skinwalkers. And it's like, yeah, if something happens,
Yeah. But
where do you go from here?
Dustin,
What's up, Ange?
you totally have to pull over soon because I can't hold it anymore.
I'm gonna go check out this store and see if there's anybody that maybe knows anything about these skinwalkers. What can you tell me about skinwalkers?
The skinwalker is capable of taking human form, animal form, and vanish in thin air.
Well, there's believers and there's knowers. I know. I saw one.
Do you believe in them yourself?
I do and I don't, I try not to believe it. I want to believe it.
I've heard a lot of rumors that skinwalkers live in a lot of caves around here.
There's a lot of caves up in the Luka Chukai range. Most of them, if you're smart, you'll stay away from.
They're seen at night, and at night is when the Navajos, the natives in this area, are scared to death.
I'll tell you about what's kind of strange. Everyone's kind of cryptic about the whole thing. They're eager to warn you about them, but they don't want to get into detail about it. They don't want to relive the experience. One of the other guys was telling me that he's like, when you go out there, if you're looking for skinwalkers, don't be whistling out in the dark at night. So that kind of calls them.
Oh my God, that's creepy.
Yeah.
So you still excited about this?
Yeah, sure.
Me too. Good. Just checking. I'm starving. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I could eat too. You want to grab a bite to eat? How are we going to get people to talk about this? Because nobody wants to talk about skinwalkers.
I was reading online. There is this gentleman, J.C. Johnson, and he actually is the go-to person of this entire community.
If you want to look it up, see what we can find.
All right, cool. Let's see what we can find.
What's that?
I found him,
Oh, very well.
and he is local.
You give him a shout, see if we can.
I'm gonna call him.
I'm gonna look for pie.
Hi, may I speak with JC?
Oh, you know what? This might be them here.
J.C. Johnson.
JC, I'm Dustin. Nice to meet you.
Angela.
Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the skinwalkers, since nobody wants to talk about it?
Skinwalker, actually, the practice used to help the people. They would go and spy on the conquistadors. So the ones who knew how to do it turned around and used it for evil. And it's been evil ever since. They can pretty much 95% emulate the animal that they choose. It's very frightening.
Is there someone that's maybe had a recent experience with one of these things?
We have a young man who was recently attacked by a skinwalker. And I've got a picture here. Brenda knows the story a little better.
I guess this young fellow was up walking with his mom one night, just a nightly walk, and this thing just jumps right out in front of him and attacks him.
So this happened fairly recently then?
Not too long ago,
A
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Are these guys local enough? Do you think they would talk to us?
We
or-
can get you their address. They're just up the road.
You Nathaniel and Patricia?
It seems like it was almost every night, and then it'll be quiet one night, and it'll start the next night.
I just hear tapping all around the walls, like it was running around the house.
And we heard 2 tapping with his fingernail with this window right here.
What did you decide to do when you heard the noise?
I decided to go outside to see what it was. Right here, this is where it happened.
It came out of the bushes over here?
Yes.
Why don't you show me, if you don't mind, from your perspective, how this thing went, okay?
Okay.
So, if I was singing this bushes over here, right?
Yes.
So then you hear me come out from here, then what happens?
I was just walking right here, and then that's when that thing came around, this like the stick figure.
Came around this side?
Yes, and then I put up my hands or my arm to protect my face, and that's where I got hit from the side. And then that's when I grabbed his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's why I took a strike.
Yeah.
And then I let go, and then I took another strike, and that's when he...
Then he turned and ran down this way?
Yes. It took like long steps. It was like faster than any person. And then once it took off, it was just taking really long strides, really fast. I couldn't compare any animal to it.
Is it all right with you guys if we set up here and do a little investigation here, or?
Yes. We still hear noises every night.
You got both the IR cameras in there?
Yeah, they're both here.
All right, so in order to have complete coverage of this, we have the 2 cameras down low.
Mm-hmm.
The camera we have on this side, we'll be getting this side yard right up to the front door.
Okay.
The camera we have on the other side has from the front door over to the other side yard.
Mm-hmm.
So the front of this house will be completely covered.
All right.
And they have a camera up on the hillside shooting down at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So if any of the noises they hear on the rooftop or anything on the outside walls of the house, we'll be able to see that. And then we have IR lighting up this whole back of this house. So this should be good.
Okay, that's a bat.
Can they change into bats?
They could
I don't
change
know if
into
they ever mentioned
anything.
There it goes. All right, that should do it. Interior, Angela and Dustin sitting in the kitchen, waiting for any types of banging or knocking sounds in the exterior of the home. And so we wait.
What was that? Okay.
I look out the window.
Yeah.
Was it like a bang sound?
It sounded like a...
Nothing out here that I can see.
Let's
This
see.
is definitely from this area.
Yeah.
There's nothing out there. Well, the good thing is, if there was anything else out there, one of our cameras would have caught it.
Yeah. It was loud though.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
You know, I'm thinking with both of us in here, we're kind of missing out on the fact that Nathaniel had that activity up on the hillside.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to kind of hang out in here and wait and see what happens, I'll grab the thermal and head up to the hillside.
Okay.
Let's take a look back at the house. Everything looks okay there. Hear a bunch of dogs barking, some coyotes barking. And what the heck is that? Is that something moving? Hey, Angela, I think you should come out and see this. See? It's like that yellow.
Oh my God.
You see the difference in color?
Yeah.
I tried
is
moving.
that?
I don't know. I tried moving the lens, thinking it was something on the lens, but it's not.
What is that, Dustin?
I have no idea. Oh, there it goes.
What?
Right behind the thing. It's
Okay, are you kidding
popping
me?
in and out. No. And it clearly goes
Oh my
behind the
God.
rocks. Obviously, we want to get there and check this thing out, but I don't think there's any way we can get up there.
No.
I mean, just getting to this point is a tough climb.
Yeah, it's very steep.
You see it go behind the horizon. That's crazy. Hey, JC, Brenda. So basically, we wanted to have complete coverage of this whole place, recording for both video and audio, in case anything came together.
We started out in the kitchen area. We're just sitting there and we got a loud bang. And luckily enough, we actually caught it. So, I mean, it was pretty.
Sounds like a knock.
Well, at first, we thought, it could have been the refrigerator or it could have been something that was outside.
Typically, before an actual sighting, a visitation, they're going to announce themselves by thumping on your walls, going up on your roofs, scratching on your windows. They want you to know they're there.
So this last piece of evidence that we have to share with you was captured up just behind the house. I had the thermal camera out there. It was scanning the upper part of the ridge. And I'll be honest, I've used the thermal camera for many years for various purposes. And honestly, this is the most compelling and interesting piece of evidence I've ever captured with it. So you see that yellow heat signature there.
Whoa, yeah.
It's showing us that it's cooler than what the ground temperature is, but hotter than the ambient air.
But it almost has like a halo around it.
It's almost like this energy like kind of radiating from it, this
Yeah.
heat signature.
I've never seen anything move like that before. I mean, it's covering all kinds of ground.
How rare is it to capture something like this, you think?
This is the first I've ever seen of something like that on film, outside of our own eyes.
I've never seen anything like that. Neither has Dustin.
Where's the place we can go to try to get more concrete evidence to build the case for a skinwalker?
Skinwalker Canyon. And I don't recommend it. But you want to follow up on some more of this, that's the place to go.
All right, so we're heading to Skinwalker Canyon. And everybody said that this isn't the kind of thing to take lightly. This isn't a place that you should go, without protection. We're going to use all our equipment. We're going to use all the cameras and go in there and try to document anything we can of this very elusive source of evil out here in the desert.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This is good.
Oh!
Definitely getting scraped here.
Seriously, drive careful because if we get stuck out here like a flat tire or something, we're done.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I realize that.
Because this is like, look out here. Look how
I know.
dark it is, and there's
I know.
nobody that can help.
I know. I'm gonna turn around and park here.
Okay. Yeah, definitely turn around where if we need to get out,
Yeah.
like ASAP, we're set. Let's do this.
Powering off.
Holy cow.
All right, let's just lay low a little bit, kind of be quiet, and just head down this path and see where we can set up base.
Okay. It's just Dustin and I out here, totally alone. I mean, look, there's absolutely nothing around us but pitch black dark and the moon. This is pretty intense.
Hey, hold on a sec. There's something here.
What?
There's something that's holding a heat signature.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh,
See
I see
that?
it.
See that reddish purple in the middle of the screen?
Mm-hmm.
The heat is a lot warmer on that than anything else. Let's see if we get closer, if it moves.
Let's just be careful.
Oh, it's
Trees
wood. That's
still.
why.
Yeah.
It's holding the heat more than anything else. So Angel, I'm thinking this might actually make a decent spot for us for base. I mean, we could take advantage of the elevation of the hillside, right? And then we could shoot a camera down that way. Then we kind of have a little bit of a path that goes further into the wilderness. We could set a camera up covering that. Shoot one back the other way so we're covering anything that comes up behind us. And just kind of cross one over the other part of the canyon. So we could have 4 cameras basically covering, and this is kind of like our center.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, looks like we're all set up. So I'm thinking this is kind of a lot of ground to cover here. I was gonna just kind of grab the backpack with all the gear in it and try to cover some of this terrain.
I'll stay here, keep an eye on if anything happens.
Okay.
And you have a walkie?
Yeah.
Dustin?
Yeah, go ahead, Angel.
I see you, but I wanted to see if you're seeing anything out there.
Everything's quiet so far.
All right, well, keep me posted. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, all right. Oh, jeez. Mouth of that cave is huge. This is Skinwalker Canyon, so I'm assuming that if they're gonna be somewhere, they're gonna be in there. Walked up this hillside, and there's this big cave over here. I'm gonna go inside and check it out.
Copy.
All right, so at the mouth of the cave, just about to head in. I've got thermal, an audio recorder, and I'm gonna go in there with the full spectrum video. I'm also gonna set up a regular IR video. I'm gonna set up this laser grid in here as well. If that pattern gets disrupted, I know there's something up here besides myself. Not seeing too much movement on anything. Seen a couple of bats. Here's some dogs barking in the distance. That hasn't been a good sign. As soon as an animals start getting active, other things start happening. Not really sure how safe it is to be up within here. Something happens up here, you die pretty quick.
Hey, Dustin, what do you see out there? Dustin? Dustin, can you hear me? Oh, God, here we go. Dustin! Dustin, are you over here? It is pitch black out here. Hey, Dustin! This is the cave. I see the laser grid, so I mean, he's been here. Dustin. Dustin. I mean, I don't know how far back that cave goes. Oh. Is that a bone. Looks like a horse. But I don't know why it would be here in the caves. That's definitely not something I want to be finding right now when I'm looking for Dustin. Alright, this is... What the heck are those doing in here? Dustin. Dustin.